Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the 4. State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins on first down. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Cousins to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On second down, this is Madison. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. They're able to convert on 3rd down to that. First and goal. They'll try to run with Madison. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Now throwing on first down here. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Little bootleg here. Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Hal to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10, Howell. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Able to connect with Dotson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, here's Howell. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Vikings! From 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precise. Delivered that accurately.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Cousins. Uses the stiff arm. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson from 17 yards out. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the pick. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Take it in at the 3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Powell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in there. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Sly able to put this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the handoff, it's Madison. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. From the red zone now, Cousins. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Madison. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Cousins to throw it this time. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell escaping the pressure right. Ooh, the juke. Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining more.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away from the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now Howell. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They take a shot downfield there. Falling incomplete. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Madison. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Here we go. And now they're in the hurry up. Off the play fake, Cousins. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football. Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Now the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll go Madison up the middle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Throwing here, Howell. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
It's Howell with another throw. Dancing to his left. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. First down, Howell to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To throw again on second down. Howell. Thomas brings it in. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Howell with one final shot. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides.